how does one become successful as a trader or investor without putting in the essential chart time? The only way really is to put in the hours and hours and hours of analyzing charts or fundamentals like this to get an understanding and a feel of the markets so that one could seek outperformance, right? So let's continue our journey in analyzing charts, in which case today I am looking at Netflix. It's September 4th. Markets are live. And what we have right here is not a first, but a reclaim of the 50-day moving average, which is the orange line. I know if you listen to my page, I talk a lot about the 200-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, and even the 20-day moving average. They're great the moving averages are great tools to help calibrate oneself to where the markets are currently at. And so as I apply it repetitively, I'm putting in the hours of chart time to get better. It's what it takes, really, folks, when it comes to, you know, activity or participating in the marketplace, in the stock market. So Netflix over here, it is above the 50-day moving average, and things are, well, not looking too bad. I mean, looking across the board in the markets, if we go Netflix real quick here, we go to QQQ. This thing also sold down recently, right, earlier this week, down to the 50-day moving average right here in this area. And we really bounce off the 50 MA. And you really have to put time into observing this to see that these levels or these moving averages, they really work, but not always perfectly, right? So we did get a bounce here, and the markets are still testing, but look at where we bounce up to. We bounce on the 50 MA, then look, we hit our head right on the 20-day moving average. So we're still in this trading range between the two moving averages. In other words, the markets are still discovering where it wants to go, whether higher or lower, but it's just chopping around the two moving averages. So we use that QQQ to kind of gauge the rest of the markets. And I was just looking at Netflix to kind of see like what Netflix thinks, right? Because Netflix, if you analyze it over here, is a pretty large corporation or entity at 529 billion in market cap value. So yeah, I mean, I definitely think this one can get bigger as a company, in my opinion. But this is a good sign because we've reclaimed the 50-day moving average yet again, which potentially could be a trigger to some potential upside. I know I'm saying potential a lot, but that's really how trading, investing works, right? Nothing is guaranteed. It's just, you have to look at things in probability. So the fact that this is now above the 50 MA again gives it a chance that there might be follow through, but the follow through would be dependent on